can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. The Dome, home to the Orange at Syracuse University. As we'll see a squad from the back, the BYU Cougars, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Syracuse Orange. Radio Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Syracuse will kick off and will be underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ahead for a couple, they'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, taking away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
From the shotgun, the inside give. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening run. Back to throw, it's Hooks. Using his legs to buy some time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. It was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down, and now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting out the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
He's loose on the left. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. He believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Got a man, it's Russ. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Gets it to him on the screen. And into the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, BYU! Fast start for the offense. Points on the board already.
And the coaches talked to us this week of how important it was to getting out to a fast start. And that was the key to winning the game. The offense definitely took that message to heart.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. drive with a pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Fires to the tight end. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds, marking at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing it accurately. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards. Here we go.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next play.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Across the 45. On the move at the 30. Touchdown, Cougars. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
I am a great play caller when I get handed to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
14, Syracuse, 0.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Syracuse offense gets back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments, considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground, for goodness.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They put 2 touchdowns on board in the early going, and now got enough space. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get ahead. Hard to get him to the ground.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Touchdown, Cougar! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. They are are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
A quick out, and the defense settled in to stop that before a short gain.
Such a great job on the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means third long. Third and long, now go to dime packages, to nickel package. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They go to the ground. Hard running there. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Pressure coming. Release to the back. It's on target and complete. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. That explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
It's hard to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows are tiny, and that's why the teams that can run the ball the best generally are the best red zone offenses.
3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Syracuse. They get it into the end zone to create that opportunity. After they score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this is step one for getting them back in the ball.
Syracuse 7.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive, and they're on 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone. There he goes. Inside the 40. The 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown,
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Rice has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside this building that hosted Super Bowl VIII. They're up by 7 over SMU. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll try the run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time where you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can pace getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Orange will have to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here. Only called on 1 time in that loss last week. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score. David, see if they can do it again.
Yeah, I find it hard.
Turning it on! They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Off the play fake on first down. Finds his tight end. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Cougars have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Gonna run it. It's Ross. Ross in the 30. He's got away. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Using the quick game. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
You see it so much in college football. That motion of running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man numbers. When you're trying to get running back, one of your linebackers, if you are, I'm going to take advantage of the mismatch with your running back out of space. Keep doing that.
Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Once you start to get down towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass. And you see they try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down.
Nice execution by the offense on 3rd down, understanding what they had to do to get the first down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
Motion from the wideout. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go.
motion on the out. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive. You got to make tackles.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on the last one.
He slides that just inside the right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Off play action on first down. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun, running back on the move. Breaks into the open. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Gets it out fast. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. One more snap coming before halftime. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Going to try to get it himself. And 45 on his way. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors and our halftime update.
First half. With the score, BYU 31, Syracuse.
BYU about to kick it off to open the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side of the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Got him up for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice game.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game started.
He works his way inside the 30 down to 29 and picks up a first down.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Just gets rid of it with the heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Let's go! To the air on second down. Back open in the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
That's a nice throw by the QB there. throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Use the play fake, down to throw. Just a little off. Incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
The Orange with a lot of work to do on third and long. Here we go. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. Headed to the end zone. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Trying to do it on the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Orange. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt, first half looked bad. It looked like it was a week. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Fine play action. Gets it to the back. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for two fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. Gets it across the 20 and the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
No doubt offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. Send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the change with the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Just keep swinging it. Catch in the middle, it's Ross. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball. Close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic.
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll throw it from the red zone. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Dang, that's unfortunate. I wish I could say I've never seen that before, but I've seen Reese run routes. You know, when we go to all these different stadiums and call these games, we go on the field and do a spin session before the game. That looked just like Reese Davis.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like.
Touchdown, BYU! And the beatdown has ensued.
BYU.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play for a snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun and handoff to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. The snap sets up the throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And that's where they'll have to down it, just inside the 50-yard line. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza.
3:25.
Give to the running back. Makes his man miss. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, and an array of possibilities here. The Cougars are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. They just needed a few inches, and the defense knocked them down in the backfield. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. That is no good, because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about his work.
Oh, just didn't have enough leg. It looked like he had the accuracy. It looked like it was going right between the uprights, just not enough power on it.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moving
And some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
He's got him. Smashes through the tackle. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense trying to take it back. All by himself down the middle. Pass the 10. Touchdown, Cougars. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
BYU.
They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
You know, they say sometimes you got to be at the right place at the right time, and that linebacker was. When that ball came free, he saw it immediately, was able to scoop it, show you the speed. He takes it back for a long touchdown.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like in this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense.
And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The offense lining up for a first down play. The give from the gun. Really good job by everybody there. Well done. Good run and a first down.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. They're going to run it. Shakes off the defender.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Here's a heat. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy. A 42-yarder from the left hash. Right down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Well, let's take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. New Mexico has the lead right now. And if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside University Stadium. They're up by 4 over Boise State. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it.
How about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll get this drive started from the 29. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Runs through a tackle. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Today's final score, BYU 45, Syracuse 16.